Welcome to an episode of Galaxy Gardens. Today we're going to be fixing this chicken coop with this piece of wood. Yeah, we're going to need your jowls.
Okay. This is a very technical procedure. I think that's deep enough.
Deeper.
Deeper? Looks really nice, Greg. It's a pretty simple fix to a really annoying issue.
Yeah.
So we just dug in there a few inches. I think this is about 6.5 feet. And yeah, you can see our very technical repair from the winter where we used snow stakes.
Yeah, I think this is
and fencing.
more permanent fix. I think this will...
Let me get a front view. Yes, you can stand up in here. That looks pretty good. You think it's gonna get knocked over?
Pretty sturdy.
Yeah, and probably in the next couple of weeks we'll have the ground freeze.
Yeah, it's stuck in the ground and then there's no give. I mean, if you shake it, the whole thing's shaking. So
Nice.
I think the only other thing I could do is maybe drill a hole in the middle and tie it, but
Yeah.
I don't even know how necessary that is. I don't think I have any 4-inch plus drill bits, so I'd have to get one of those to be able to make it all the way
It's
through.
gonna work for now.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna last because our fence posts are made out of the same thing, so
Oh yeah, it's pressure treated.
yeah. So that's good. We can still access that. We just need to fix our little rubber guard. We put our windbreak on that side for now, so that's fine. This is probably would be good if we lived in an area that wasn't so windy. We just our wind comes from over there and it blusters through, so it just puts too much strain going that way. So this just buckled when it snowed last year. I think it will be fine. I think the ladies will enjoy it. We gotta get a new heated water. We got this, which holds 50 pounds of feed, which is really nice, and they're using it. So I'd call that probably the easiest repair we've ever done.
Yep.
Yep. And we are not construction people, so don't come at us. This is the best we could do. Okay, we're back inside and I want to get into a project that I've been wanting to do for months now, and that is to pressure can some Ajvar. We did this, I think like a week or two ago. I just made a really small batch. Our farm stand that was nearby was closing soon, so I bought just like so many peppers and so many carrots. I made a small batch, so I'm gonna make a bigger batch today. And yeah, this is gonna be more of a pepper sauce though, and less traditional Ajvar, so just bear with me. This was $9. This is 3 pounds of roasted red peppers. We're not advertising Del Destino, but I'm tired. We have some health stuff going on. So I said, you know what? Instead of me sitting here roasting a bunch of peppers, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna buy them. So we're gonna get this, we're gonna chop them up, we're gonna get them on the stove. Okay, these are just roasted red pepper strips in water. So I'm gonna take them out, I'm gonna chop them up. If you're making proper Ajvar, you'd actually put it through like a sausage grinder. So I'm gonna go ahead, moving forward, just call this pepper sauce because not trying to upset anybody, but I do want this in my pantry. So we're gonna get chopping, we're gonna cook it down on the stove, and really it's just about getting all the moisture out of it. Okay, this is the texture we're starting with. You can see it's just very finely chopped. I don't own a sausage grinder. I just don't. So let me get through the rest of this bowl and we'll get the heat on. There's a few different ways you can make this. You can do just peppers, which we're gonna do today. If you're making it fresh, you could also put in roasted eggplant, garlic, olive oil, extra spices if you want. Because we're pressure canning it, I'm not doing garlic and I'm not doing oil. We're just doing the peppers. We'll add in some paprika to spice it up a little bit because these are sweet bells. And then we'll also put in some vinegar and salt, which will help with flavoring as well as preservation. So I really like this. I like putting it on bread. I like adding it to, other dishes that we have. So I just wanted to have some on hand because it can get a little expensive in the store. And to find a giant can of roasted bell peppers for $9 is just unheard of. So we're using it and it's gonna be pretty good. So I'm almost done chopping things up. We'll get everything cooked down. What takes the longest with this is honestly just cooking it low and slow to get all the moisture out before you can it. So I'll meet you back here once everything is getting going. Looks like everything's in here. I did make this the other week with a much smaller batch. I actually roasted some peppers, got them in here, got them cooked down. I actually ended up with one little jar. So I'm hoping with this much I could fill 2 jars. And if I can find something else to put into the pressure canner today, so it's not just 2 jars and we have a little bit more going, that would be perfect. But in the meanwhile, I'm just gonna keep an eye on this. Stir it down so it doesn't burn. You can see there's a lot of liquid in it, so we got a ways to go before this is ready to have salt and seasonings added to it. Now we usually grow hot peppers here, but I think next year we will pick up some Ajvar peppers. To me, they look kind of like a Balkan version of Cubanelles. Don't come at me. It's just what they look like. And in my family, we typically grow a lot of Cubanelles. Oh, there's this other Italian variety. I can't remember the name of that, just makes the best roasted red pepper. So if I can get some Ajvar peppers next year and they grow in and they actually do well, then I can make this again. But for now, I'm hoping to get at least 2 jars and we'll put them in the cabinet and enjoy it during the holidays. Hey, I'm gonna take a quick break from cooking to do a little advertising. So if that's not your jam, just go ahead and skip ahead. But if you're trying to save some money on seeds or supplies this year, listen up for just a moment, okay? So we're affiliates with Epic Gardening. We've talked about it in past videos over the last year or so. But right now they're having their biggest Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale of the year, and it's from now till December 1st. But they're a pretty big name, so things are being sold really fast. If you go to our affiliate link here, or if you click on it down in the video description below, just go ahead and pull it up. It'll bring you straight to the Epic Gardening website. Add anything you want to your shopping cart, and an extra 5% off will be taken off when you check out. So it's automatic, don't need to put any discount codes in, nothing like that. They do have some good deals going on though, so most everything in the site is 25% off. I believe that does exclude seeds. If you do get seeds, again, you'll get 5% off if you click our affiliate link and then add your seeds. If you spend $50 or more in one order, you'll get free shipping. $100 or more, you'll get to choose for a free gift. So you can get either a veggie bundle or an 8-pack of 3-inch 4-cell seed trays, so either or. If you spend $200 or more on your order, you'll get both of those. So I believe each one is worth about $25 or $30. So together it's a free $60 worth of products. And then if you spend $400 or more, there's more free stuff that you get, but I'll let that be a surprise if you're spending that much. Now, other things that I just want to make you aware of, and I'm going to try to wrap this up as soon as possible. If you want to get raised beds, the metal ones, the Birdie's raised beds, vertical planters, both of those are currently 25% off. So again, with our affiliate link, that's going to end up being 30% off at checkout. Or if you type in BOGO 50, which I'll put that right here, BOGO 50, you'll buy one and full price, and then the next one will be 50% off. And that's for all the raised metal beds and vertical planters. Seed starting supplies, 25% off. Grow bags, 25% off. Again, add an extra 5% by using our affiliate link. Okay, so those are going on. I am actually going to be picking up some raised beds for ourselves, and I think we ended up getting 5, and at this point we need a lot more. I think we need like 12 more. I'm pretty sure we have 17 raised beds just in our main garden area, so that's on the list. Later on, I'm not going to do this today. I'm going to save this for a later video. There's actually a lot of good like supplies and seeds that I would recommend, so I'll talk to you about that later. So that's all that. Again, use our affiliate code, which I'm going to put down here for you, and let's get back to cooking. We are back, and this has cooked down quite a bit. Honestly, I think making this fresh to consume fresh is probably the best way to do it, because you're, putting oil in it. I'm not comfortable pressure canning oil because I worry about it spoiling. Even if it's canned, it can still spoil. But, after this is canned and, you're taking it out to use, just mix in a little olive oil at that point, because you're going to be putting it in the fridge anyways afterwards, if there's any left. That'll be just fine. So I'm trying to guesstimate how much to actually cook this down. I think it's enough at this point that I can start putting some seasonings in, and then we'll see where we're at. So basically I'm just gonna put in salt to taste, paprika to taste, vinegar to taste, and I'm actually gonna put in a little bit of extra vinegar just as an extra precaution for canning. We got a little buddy here who got to try some, and now he really wants it. And I can't blame him. It's delicious, right? We're gonna let it cook down a bit more now that obviously we added some more liquid to it. But I also decided that if I don't get enough jars, we'll go ahead and peel, or wash and peel rather, chop these into some cubes, and we can go ahead and pressure can some potatoes with them. So that'll take up some extra room in the canner. Get 2 birds stoned at once. All right, my assistant chef here said I should add some more spices. So I added some more paprika and salt, and let me tell you, he was absolutely right. It's so good. Now, if you like your sauce on the sweeter side, obviously you don't have to put in paprika. I wanted it a little bit, I guess, more like smoky and spicy, and it's perfect. So I'm gonna actually turn the heat down on this so we can boil some potatoes we'll get everything in the jars and stack them on up in the pressure canner. I'll go ahead and post the recipe I'm loosely following down in the description. But also you can see here, if you are canning hot or sweet peppers, general rule of thumb with any vegetables is that you're loosely filling the jars and then you're adding a liquid, right? Typically you do not want to pressure can things that are a thick type of paste like this. So I would say, you know, just follow your safe recommendations. I don't want anybody to do these recipes to get sick. I will say though, for the potatoes, we don't grow white potatoes, but they're close enough. So everything is getting processed at 11 pounds for 35 minutes. And this is straight from our pressure canner book. Here's our potatoes. I'm gonna get them cleaned up and then we are going to peel them, cube them, toss them in this mix of water and lemon juice because I do not have the recommended ascorbic acid or citric acid you can use, so lemon juice is fine. When that's all set, we are going to go ahead and boil our cubes in here for 2 minutes, hot pack our jars, top them off with boiling water. If you were here for our blanched greens we did last week, pretty much the same process, just different boiling times. We got our potatoes all chopped up and peeled, so they're going into the boiling water, which I need to turn up a bit. And they're going to boil in here for 2 minutes. So, while that's going on, we already have our canning water ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and see how many jars these fill up. Now these potatoes are cold, so they're gonna have to be brought back up to a boil. But these are mostly Baltic Rose, and just a couple of our Adirondack Reds went in there. Decided not to can any of our Adirondack Blues, I believe was what we grew this year, just because I didn't want the color leaching out. But the Adirondack Reds are very pale pink, so as soon as this comes back up to a boil, we're going to process them for 2 minutes. The goal here is to get them hot, not necessarily cooked all the way through. So we'll get those in there, and our so-so Ajvar, not Ajvar. I just feel bad that we didn't, I don't feel bad, but you know, we didn't make the peppers ourselves. Anyways, that's just been chilling, staying warm in the background. So I'm gonna kick that back up to get hot again. We're gonna put everything in our jars and get it into the actual canner.
Having a dog outside.
Oh boy.
I wonder what he's like.
I am so happy that I got those potatoes together because now I can fill up more of the pressure canner space. And I didn't have quite enough for 4 of these, so that just means we can have this with dinner. We're making some steak and baked potatoes. So I'm not gonna complain about that. All right, I'm gonna just wipe down our rims with some vinegar, and we're gonna load up the canner. We got everybody in here, evenly spaced out. We're only doing 1 level today. So we're gonna put the lid on, turn up the heat, wait for the steam to come out, let it vent for 10 minutes. We'll put our weight on, let it come up to 11 PSI, then we'll process them for 35 minutes, cut the heat, let the pressure come down. When the pressure has come down all the way, we'll take the weight off, let it vent for 10 minutes, and then we'll take them out. So if you've never seen us pressure can before, we have several other pressure canning videos that go into more detail, but just follow your pressure canner manual. So we will see you when these are done, and we'll see how they come out. It's time to open this. This is about as close to an unboxing video you're gonna get from us ever. So this is ready to open. A moment of truth to find out if everything exploded or not. Oh, that's a lot of steam. Let's see. I don't know why everything gravitated together. But it's all in one piece. Let me take it out. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato. Unfortunately, no more potato because I misjudged how much I needed to cut up. But that's okay. I don't really eat canned potatoes, but I'll find a way to use them. And of course, we have our Ajvar. Looks good, looks good. Oh, yes. Oh, those look real nice. Yeah, so they're gonna be doing what they're doing for a while. And then pretty much we're leaving this to cool down for 24 hours. We'll just double check that the seals have successfully sealed when we remove the rings, and then they're going in the cabinet. Well, I can already hear the jars popping, so that's a good sign. And no liquid siphoned out. I was thinking about when we made our canned greens last week. So we had 2 jars where a lot of liquid siphoned out, and we honestly just used those right away. I don't like eating stuff that discolors over time, so the jars that are good, they went in the cabinet. The jars that I thought, you know, they might look weird in a few months, we just used them now. So I figured out, I think the reason why that happened was that it went up to pressure too fast, because we do a pretty slow come down once they're done processing. So this time I brought it up to pressure a bit more slowly. I think that's what worked out. It's kind of tough. We have especially this time of year, our house gets cooler in the kitchen. So usually I try to crank the heat, but today it worked out, just taking our time. So all together, I did probably cook the peppers a bit faster than you would if you started this earlier in the day. It was about a 5-hour project, and about 2 of those all together was bringing our pressure canner up to pressure, processing everything at 11 PSI for 35 minutes, and then bringing it back down. Although it came down in about 20 minutes, so that didn't take too long. I gotta say, potatoes are great filler for everything, including canning. So it's a very happy coincidence that it took the same amount of time to pressure can. And now I got some potatoes. I could use it for mashed potatoes. I can just take them out, rinse them, crisp them up in the pan, put them in the air fryer or whatever. So I don't think I've ever even bought canned potatoes before, so this will be a new one for me. If I like how they come out, I'll just make some more because we still have a bunch of potatoes to go through. Really quick before we leave, just want to rehash again. Definitely appreciate if you use our affiliate link, which is again down in the description. We have our 2 calendars and a mug this year that we made up. I actually ordered some for our house, so as soon as they come in, I'll show y'all what they look like. You can see what the quality is and decide for yourself if you want one for your house for 2026. But we'll have more canning adventures in the future. Until then, I hope that your harvest season went great. I hope if you have birds that they are getting ready, getting their new coats coming in, and getting prepared for winter. Our girls look terrible. They're all molting, but all their pin feathers are coming in, so they'll be ready to go in just a few weeks. So I'll see you next time. And if you have any questions or any comments, please post it on this video and we'll get right back to you. All right.